All right. Well, hello everyone. It's Ed, Texas Takes, and I have something a little different today to share with you. We are at Hidden Falls Adventure Park. This is the store. A little cold today. It's about 52 degrees here, and this is going to be our ride today. It's a 2021 Rubicon that I purchased. And we're gonna come out here and take you across up to actually it's called Wildcat Mountain, up the hill, so you can see a view of the Texas Hill Country. We've come out here a couple times. It's a lot of fun. It's about 3,000 acres, I think. And one thing about Texas, you know, think, well, it's such a big state, second biggest state, right? And that you've got all this land that you can wheel on. Well, the one thing, it's all private. Like, this is private land, and so you pay a fee to come out here and ride on the trails. It's located near Marble Falls, Texas. Show you some of the technical spots when we go up there, but the main thing is I want to show you the view from the top of the mountain. And it's mountain, they're really hills. They're not mountains like Colorado or something like that. So anyway, we're gonna jump. Hey, Zippity Doo, good to see you. Welcome in. So yeah, it's not a Disney video, it's a Texas Hill Country video. So let's jump in the Jeep and let's get started. And let me turn this around. And watch the thumb. Come on, you can do it. Nope. There we go. All right. Now, our Jeep is lifted about 2 inches. It's a Mopar lift, so we do have a little more ground clearance, and we do have a good Harbor Freight winch on there. And say what you want, but that is one good winch. About Harbor Freight, I like Harbor Freight. It depends on other opinions, but the store is really nice. They have basic stuff that you need. Normally be a little more crowded. And here you see all these rails sticking up. Well, the Jeep doors come off, and so those are rails that if you want to come out here and take your doors off after you get here, you just slide them in the rails and they'll hold up there. We're not taking the doors off. It is too cold. Let's do this. Get the seatbelt on. See if I can find it. Hold on, buddy. Is that just to turn the ringer off there? Okay. Well, I'm gonna wear it. Okay. All right, so this is our park map. And it's gonna be hard to see while we're moving. But this is a really nice place to go riding. You know, side-by-sides are here, of course. And they have separate trails for motorcycles. And then they have full-size Jeep trails, which is what we're going to be cruising on. Shifting to four-wheel drive. Take the sway bar off. All right. What the Texas Hill Country looks like. It's a lot of rock, and we're going to have some rock obstacles that we're going to be hitting as well. That's where it gets a little technical. It'll kick off eventually. Well, it should anyway. So the nice thing about this Rubicon, you do have a button instead of disconnecting your sway bars manually. They are electronic disconnect. Transmission is unstable. Yeah, thought that might be a problem. We'll see. So the signal may be weak. But the one thing about disconnecting the sway bar, it really gives you a lot more movement in the front end. And this gimbal's already acting sideways on me. Doesn't like this. We'll just have to deal with it. It might be better if I just turn it off and hold it. I don't know. Yeah, it's doesn't like this bouncing around, Reagan. Not a surprise, huh? And I dropped the other phone. Let's see what we have going on here. Sick. I don't know if there's anybody there. Depends on the signal. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time here. Hi Kay, good to see you. Just doing a little off-roading in the Jeep here this afternoon. I'm going to take you up to the top of a small mountain here in the hill country. But it's a little bouncy. Very bouncy. Whee! Can you stop the Jeep for just 1 second? Thanks. I can't. I'm trying to get this phone on at the same time, and my fingerprint is bouncing and it's not reading. So I'm challenged at the moment here. So just give me a second. Whew. All right, there it is. Click on that. Change over. All right, I'll get back to things here in just a second. Okay. All right, now we're good, Reagan. Thank you. Reagan got be working on his Jeep. He's got a 53 Willys that he's restoring. Very much like to take it up there. Yeah, take a right. It's harder to film than I thought. Hi, John. Let's see. What you driving? It's a 2021 Jeep Wrangler, and it is a Rubicon, and it is the 4-door, so it's the Unlimited. That's what we're riding in. Let's see if I can get the gimbal to work. Oh, all right, it's working at the moment. And we're going to the top of Wildcat Mountain to give everyone a view of the Texas Hill Country. It's quite a bit different stream. Oh, yeah, Willie's in it. I had a 47, so my first Jeep was a 47, and then I moved to a 2021. But the 47 was better. Reagan misses the 47. He does not like the technology in this Jeep. Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah, a little bit of a roller coaster. And there's some technical areas that are actually much tougher. We're going to show from the outside up here. It's just going to be interesting to see what the transmission is like out here in the middle of nowhere. I thought, what the heck? What's the worst could happen? My streams go blank all the time anyway. So that'd be nothing new. Good vehicle. All right. On the hardest part on the right? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm gonna get out and record that. That's a pretty gnarly looking surface. Just try not to break my Jeep, please.
I'm not making payments on them.
I know you're not making payments on it. I know that. All right. Okay. At a 4x4 and a 74 250. So Reagan John has a 69 Ford F-250 10-bolt lug truck that he has. It's a neat truck. It's fun to drive. It is the 4-speed with the granny gear. Wow. Okay, so this. All right, you can see the size of these boulders here that Reagan's about to navigate. All right. Just be sure you put wheels on rocks. Don't try to put them in the middle. Put it in low range. You need to lock your diffs. Got the front diff locked too? Only one wheel spinning. Down the tires, taking them down to about 15 pounds. They're on street pressure right now. All right, that's one obstacle. I feel like got my little wreath, and these light up at night. I know I'm Disney / Christmas themed as well. All right, good job, Rick. Didn't scrape the bottom anywhere. That's always a good thing.
Brick nose Bronco.
Yep, that's a full-time off-roader there. No doubt. Let's see. All right. Starting to get some elevation here. Yeah, this next one's really another good technical hill. So you took the hardest path up here so far, not the easy one. Looks like I'm hung up there. No. Okay, yeah, we're back. It's gonna be in and out. It's just the way it's gonna be. Unavoidable. I'll turn the page.
To the right or the left?
The right's pretty gnarly. I think the Jeep will do it though.
Okay.
Well, let me get out and film you. It'll take me a few minutes to walk up there. That's pretty steep. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. I'll walk up there. And the radio working? Did you hear me loud and clear?
No.
We'll turn the volume. Volume's on the left. Okay. All right, next way or the hard way. Let's do the hard way. There's a delay. I think that's just built into YouTube. Oh, you just amaze me. What I do. Holy cow. All right, we're out. We'll get back to the gym. Thanks, John. Take care. All right. All right, that's high enough. All right. We're ready to do the work. Or let the Jeep do the work. Made it look easy. Oh, oh shoot. Some objects. All right, can you hold that camera a minute so I can get in? I need both hands. All right, good job, Rick. How'd it feel in the Jeep?
Right.
Steep? All right, there's the tower on the mountain. Now that is a pretty sheer, front and rear differentials are locked, so we're on all four wheels, should be giving us traction. Now I should just walk right up this. And just hope we don't scrape. Flat from here out, just rough. Take the lockers off. Front still locked. There it goes. Okay. This is where if we air down the tires and make a nice, much nicer ride.
You go through the mud over there?
No. No need to.
Why not?
There's just more stuff I have to clean.
Oh, get my Jeep dirty.
Wait, if you clean it, You're not going to clean it. I'm the one that's going to be cleaning it. I mean, it's going to get dirty naturally, but no need to do it unnecessarily. Dust and stuff is one thing. Mud, it's just pain in the neck to clean because it finds its way everywhere, and then it winds up in the driveway and then in the house. And I guess I'm getting old. Ooh. You didn't see that one coming, huh? Oh, that would slice a normal tire. I wonder if I turn this gimbal off, I don't think it'll help. It's just gonna be rough. Well, we're on top of a hill. We should get good reception up here. So after our little run here, we're gonna run into town. Well, not into town. When we run back to town and back out to the country, we're gonna go get some firewood today, because Texas has this major cold front forecast Thursday, right before Christmas, and our high is gonna be like, what did it say, Thursday, or at least by Friday, 30 degrees is the high. That's below freezing. And we're just not cut out for that type of temperature. And I learned my lesson in February 2 years ago. We were frozen in the house for 4 days with no power. I wish I had this vehicle then. It hadn't even been built back then. Spot where we can get out and take a little wander. This isn't where Stonehenge is. We need to go further down. Yeah,
It's right there.
it is? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we went past it. I see what you're... No, it's right here. Is it right here?
There.
You saw it?
It's back there.
Okay. All right, let's take a look. What kind of view we have. Go ahead and turn the Jeep off if you want.
You gotta turn that shit back on.
Don't say that. Leave that out too late. Okay. And here is the view of Wildcat Mountain. You can see quite a ways in the distance. That way, Marble Falls. I can see the lake way out there. You can't really see it in the video, but let's go over here. There's a trail called Stonehenge over here. I want to show that to you. There's our Jeep. And I can't believe people actually make it up this. Wait till you see it. And I'm sure there's some kind of rock climbing rigs that can do this kind of thing. Yeah, Regham's right, it's right here. And it offers a good view of the adventure park down below. You got the camping grounds. They have full RV hookups. They have cabins that you can rent. And then of course you can camp in a tent if you wish. So you got multiple options. But yeah, you can see all the camping facilities down below. Also, a gun range is part of this property that you can become a member of. They have skeet, trap, and then of course regular rifle range. But this is Stonehenge. I digress. I'll make sure I don't fall down it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up just a wire. And I don't know what kind of vehicle could possibly climb. This is straight up, and it doesn't look like it in the video, but it is straight up right there. I've seen motorcycles come up here. I've been here when that's happened. But yeah, that's pretty remarkable. I don't know how they do that. Okay, well, we're 27 minutes in, and I know that Reagan wants to get hitting some of the other trails, and I'm gonna have to help spot him with the handheld radios, because they're gonna get really tough, and I'll have to tell him where the wheels are and where the frame of the Jeep is, and so we're gonna need to be focused on those harder trails and have some fun. Let me turn this around. Okay, yeah, that's working out great. You can hear the gun range. There we go. All right, well, that's a bit of the Texas Hill Country in the background back here. Well, it's all around me actually. And we're gonna go hit, if you look it up online, Hidden Falls Adventure Park in Marble Falls, you'll see the trails. And then the next one we're gonna go ride, we're gonna hit North Peak. It's on the northwestern side of the park, and then ride the North Pole, which runs the fence line on the back side of the park. We did ride, last time we were out here, that was, what was that trail that we rode that was like a real hard one? Something, no, slippery, Wet and Wild. Yeah, Reagan took the Jeep down Wet and Wild, and that was super technical in nature. I didn't think it'd make it, but it did. It has a few scratches on the roof from the, what we call Texas pinstriping, if you will, just from the fact that we hit some limbs. But other than that, the Jeep did real well. So anyway, probably the next video before we get closer to Christmas, I do want to film downtown Georgetown with the lights on, so I will be bringing that to you. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but it'll be before Christmas, so that you can see how pretty our downtown looks. You know, I filmed it yesterday during Pistons on the Square. Of course, that's during the daytime and you can't see the lights. So until then, if you don't stop back by, well, thanks Zippity Doo Doug, Kay and John Surf Bum for stopping in and saying hello. We really appreciate it, and thanks for spending the time with us. And we're gonna hit those other trails and wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. And if we don't see you again. For now, it's Ed, Texas Takes. Take care, y'all.